Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matters.
Yeah, moving too bossy, we don't tread softly, but not flossy, the streets that taught me, moving too bossy, we don't tread softly, but not flossy, the streets that taught me, I'm just tryna get my nigga paid. We came from Section 8, and I knew I was at since the second grade. Man, I swear my time is coming, cause I'm never late. Came from broken homes and broken dreams to getting paid.
Boss Cowboys.
Your voice matters.
And it does. Ooh. And your voice matter, man. Yeah. As y'all can hear, I'm getting over a cold. At least I'm trying. But this one is very important. We dealing with the power of a smart tweak at Playcaller. And we don't have to look too far. We can just kind of look at our own history. Learning from Norv Turner. And it perfectly applies for 2025. I like how that went together. So we got to talk about this. We gonna go back in time. We gonna give credit to where credit was due. Because credit is not given enough to the real key to those Super Bowls. It wasn't just Jimmy, and I wouldn't say Jimmy was the man. I would say it was Norv. We gonna talk about it, and we gonna talk about how to make it apply for now. I'm gonna put it together. Boss Cowboy Sports, let's go.
Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matters.
No watch, no diamonds, no watch, good timing, yeah. New watch, no diamonds, no watch, good timing, yeah. Need no middleman, I'm the man to man, send it in. I like what I like, me, I know my rights is sipping in. I like having fun, I do what I want, it's what it is. For my son and son, for my daughters, yeah, it's for my twin. I work through the night, I do what I like, get a check, I go for the ride. I've been down the ride for the win, still move on the hush, never run for none. I face my fears, I just drop for none, month to month, still from year to year. New watch, no diamonds, no watch, good timing, yeah. New watch, no diamonds, no watch, good timing, yeah. I'm sporty and rich.
Let's go.
I'm sporty and rich. I'm sporty and rich. Do it again, again, again. I'm sporty and rich. I'm sporty and rich. I'm sporty and rich. Do it again, again, again. Get some checks, I invest, and I spend a check. Spend a check, get it back, then I take a rest.
Let's go.
Only race is the human, I take care of my skin. I was doing this as a rookie, now I'm up to bet.
Boy.
Set the trend, set the pace of play. I don't trip, but if I fall, bet I make a way.
Let's go.
I take trips in the fall, watch the leaves change. I like to treat every day like it's my D-Day.
Let's go.
No watch, no diamonds, no watch, good timing, yeah.
Elf, I see you.
New watch, no diamonds, no watch, good timing, yeah.
Mary,
I'm
I
sporty
see you,
and
ice
rich.
cold,
I'm sporty and rich. I'm sporty and rich. Do it again, again, again. I'm sporty and rich. I'm sporty and rich. I'm sporty and rich. Do it again, again, again.
Man, welcome to Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matters.
Do it again, again,
I
again.
need all executives have a seat so we can talk some ball.
Do it again, again, again.
Man, my boy Elm said, get your voice together. What's going on with my button? Let me get some music going on here. Y'all give me 1 second. Y'all know me. We gonna use this one. Here we go. All right. This will work. All right, but see, this show is super important because at this point, I'm pretty much got my mind made up. I feel like the season really ended with Tampa. As soon as CeeDee Lamb went down, it was like, how can you really evaluate at this point? Stephen Jones made a statement. I'm gonna likely do a show on this, where he said 50% of the cap is on IR. My boy Em said, get better. I'm trying. I'm doing all the right things, bro. I'm eating fruit, drinking water, soup. I'm doing right. I'm drinking, so I ain't having no coughs, nothing crazy. I get on top of my stuff when the stuff start trying to hit me. I jump on it, bro. Number water. But anyway, appreciate you, Amp. OG in the building. Yeah. But see, getting back to this though, the season obviously is over. At this point, I've pretty much made up in my mind what I want to happen. And my boy say, hold on. My boy say, I hate this music. Hold on real quick, bro. I'll switch the music up, man. Y'all give me 1 second to switch up the music, man. Cause this gives my boy Amp PTSD, bro. We play this music after we lose games. Y'all give me 1 second. Let me get some more music up in here, bro. My boy Amp being high maintenance on me. Let me get something else. I'll switch it up. I don't even know what this is. I'm gonna just play it. Let's see what this is. I'll try this. Alright, that's better. God damn. God damn, man. That will LB working you, boy. Alright, man, I'm gonna even rewind it for you. Then we gonna get right into the content. Stop wasting time. Alright, here we go. Alright, so because I already know where I want to go, okay? I feel like Mike McCarthy should come back, okay? That's where I stand right now, all right? I'm also open for him to leave, okay? I'm very open to it. I think my boy DMV said it best this week. I'm open for Mike McCarthy to leave if it's a better coach. I'm not one of them people, anybody but Mike's. I think that's kind of like not thought out, I think we got to look at the candidate pool, and if some of your best candidates start getting away, then yeah, we need to go ahead and stick with Mike and run it back and tweak it. And see, tweaking is a powerful thing. Tweaks to adjust something slightly to make fine adjustments. So, and I think tweaking can work exponentially. And I'm gonna tell you something. It's multiple ways to tweak. Okay, so let's talk about some of the ways we can tweak. You can tweak by getting rid of Mike, keeping Zimmer as head coach, giving him an OC. That's a tweak. You can keep Mike, change the OC. That's a tweak. But if you look at our history, if you really look at our history and you know our history, especially people who lived it, you're gonna know this by heart. We really had to make a tweak before that put us over the hump. And it wasn't the players, it was the play caller. The person that actually put the Dallas Cowboys over the hump was Norv Turner. Okay? Because I'm gonna show y'all some stuff. We gonna go through history, then I'm gonna make the case on why I believe tweaking is how we should go forward. I think we should go forward with a tweak. I'm all the way out on overhaul. I don't agree with it at all. I'm open to it if we can improve and get better than Mike, but for the most part, I think it's a bad idea. So if we go through the history, because I made some big statements, right? I said Norv was the real key to the Super Bowls, right? So let's just kind of go through some history from the people who actually was there. I was there. I actually saw this. I witnessed this first. It's a lot of people who didn't, so this could be some history for some of y'all. So check this out. Oh, also, I have all the links in the description to every one of these. So y'all make sure y'all check it out. It's Joe Buck's podcast. All right. So, but listen, this first came from Emmitt. I want y'all to listen. Check this out.
It's a hard thing for you, though. It's like everybody's nightmare, no matter what you do for your line of work. You get kind of eased into the season the first couple of games.
Right.
How hard was that?
I think that's part of the process. I didn't really get eased in. Let me just show you how quickly it happened.
Okay.
I mean, I come in, I sign on a Tuesday. We play that Sunday against San Diego. Timmy Smith is a starting running back. I play a little bit. I don't play a whole lot. Monday rolls around, or Tuesday rolls around, they let Timmy Smith go. I'm the only running back left. So I start.
That Jimmy Johnson was crazy, bro. Jimmy left Emmitt as the only back on the squad. That would never happen today, bro. Ooh, that tell you Jimmy was crazy.
Start in the game. From that point on, I started. I didn't carry the ball a whole lot.
Listen.
I started. I didn't carry the ball a whole lot.
Wait! This is Emmitt talking about his rookie year. Isn't history so funny? Wow, Emmitt, you didn't carry the ball a lot?
I only averaged early on in my career, it was like I was averaging 5 or 6 carries here or 12 carries there. It goes to show you how much we threw the football.
Oh. What does that sound like? Hold on now. What does that sound like? Who does that sound like? Who does that sound like? See, it's a lot of beating of the chest right now. On old boy Zeke, getting cut. It's a lot of people, they coming out. And that's okay. Some people talking about it in balance. It's a lot of people lying. So it's people that still shooting out the narrative that Zeke held Rico back because he was being fed early in the season. That's a damn lie. It's an absolute lie. But it's people that got big voices that say that. And they lie. And because they lying, guess what? People are angry as hell on Zeke. That's okay. But we're not talking about that. What we talking about is how then is similar to now, where you had Emmitt really not getting the touches he should have been receiving. And he said that out his own mouth. If you really want to know who the blame is for these running backs not having a success, it's this guy right here. Him. And maybe front office if they're influencing that. I'm going to throw that as a possibility because that's a true possibility. But everybody remembers Emmitt as a superstar, as a rookie, but what he was really going through, if you really look at that offense, they was having an identity crisis. Even with the success of Emmitt, because Emmitt was the only Pro Bowler as a rookie. He had 11 touchdowns, about 800 or 900 yards or something like that. But that ain't nothing. Emmitt, even from the beginning, should have been doing more than that. We was going through an identity crisis. Yes, we was. And I remember it. Now, we liked Emmitt because he was the young phenom. OG Amp with the super chat. He said, sounds like Jerry and Steven been throwing the game. What I just gathered is Jimmy snapped them all out of it. Yeah, man. I don't know what you mean by that. Sounds like Jerry and Steven been throwing the game. What I just gathered is Jimmy snapped them out of it. I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to talk about it from the history that I remember. All right? I'm going to talk about the real history. And I lived through this history, so I'm going to tell you a lot of this stuff from living it. But keep listening to my boy Emmitt.
And then all of a sudden they decided they wanted to show me up. And we playing against Tampa. They gave me some carries. I get 121 yards, score a couple touchdowns. We win the game. The philosophy changed.
Let me rewind that.
21 yards, score a couple touchdowns. We win the game. The philosophy changed.
The philosophy
From that point
changed.
on, and I started getting into more.
The philosophy changed. So what really happened? What really happened? They was going through an identity crisis. They fed Emmitt. And when they fed Emmitt, they had some success. Now, this is the difference between Jimmy Johnson then, because Norv wasn't there yet. Norv wasn't there yet. But at least Jimmy knew this. Is when it's working, keep doing it. That's the one thing that I can't stand that I saw with Mike McCarthy play calling all year. When, I'm going to say this gonna offend some people. But when Rico was hot, you keep feeding him. When Zeke was hot, because it was time Zeke was hot, you keep feeding him. The difference between, they saw it and they didn't go back to being pass happy. What they said was, oh, okay, getting behind this young bull got us rolling. Let's get behind the young bull. See, when Zeke was averaging 5 a pop on San Fran, Mike went away from it. When Rico was averaging 6.5 on Atlanta, Mike went away from it. Was it the Bengals that Rico was averaging like 6.5 again? And it's like Rico should have had like 200 yards that game. So the person that showed me they don't change gears well is Mike McCarthy. But notice, Emmitt said from then on, the philosophy changed. Yeah, I think this is a very good chat right here, big dog. Check this out. He said, I feel like Mike is overthinking it with play calling. I do too. And that's why I don't want him as play caller. Yeah. My boy say, boss, I always have that background music calling my herb. Hey, man, get your smoke on, brother. Yeah. But see, now, listen to this. Because I'm going to run through this presentation probably pretty quick. I'm going to get to the point. But listen, it gets even more interesting. Listen.
You know, and it happens fast for you too. You're the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year. You're the only Pro Bowler on that team.
At that time, yes.
At that time as a rookie in 1990. It's a hard thing for you, though. It's like everybody's nightmare no matter what you do for your line of work. You get kind of eased into the season the first couple of games.
Right.
How hard was that?
I think that's part of the process. I didn't really get eased in. Let me just show you how quickly it happened.
Okay.
I mean, I come in, I sign on a Tuesday. We play that Sunday.
But it's really starting to change. And that next season is when a man named
San Diego. Timmy Smith is a starting running back. I play a little bit. I don't play a whole lot. Monday rolls around, or Tuesday rolls around, they let Timmy Smith go. I'm the only running back left.
Hold on. I got the wrong thing up in here, bro. Y'all give me 1 second, bro. I'm being goofy.
Norv Turner shows up.
Oh, my gosh.
And the world.
Let me do it. Let me start it over. All right, I'm so sorry, y'all. I messed that up. All right, listen. I had 2 clips playing. All right, check this out. Now listen.
You know, and it happens fast for you too. You're the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year. You're the only Pro Bowler on that team.
At that time, yes.
At that time as a rookie in 1990. But it's really starting to change. And that next season is when a man.
That boy said, who? Who did he say ooh about? Norv Turner. Ooh. That boy thought thinking about his OC, his play caller. That boy said, who?
man named Norv Turner shows up.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
And
gosh.
the world changes for Emmitt Smith, Troy Aikman, Michael Irvin, and the Dallas Cowboys in general.
Most definitely. Norv Turner came in with the West Coast style of offense, if you will, or the Eric Coryell offense.
A West Coast? A run-heavy West Coast?
Which was an offense, Joe, that was very similar to my high school offense. And it was pretty simple. The previous system was pretty complicated. But Norv.
What that sound like? Let's keep going. So interesting.
Simplified the system and gave everybody a chance to thrive in it. And to me, that is a mark of a tremendous coach that's taking advantage of the talent that he has around him.
So let's listen to Playmaker.
The guy that could get overlooked, obviously Jerry, obviously Jimmy, obviously you, Troy, eventually Emmitt. But Norv Turner coming into that organization was the guy that brought that off.
Man, that boy, see, y'all ain't peeping game. That boy said, was the key. Now, keep in mind, this was a tweak. This was a tweak. This was not an overhaul. What did they do to really set them boys on fire? They got the right OC in her. Did they change Jimmy Johnson? No. Did they change the defense? No. They changed the play caller.
Offense and the triplets and all that other stuff together in 91.
Yeah, Norv was perfect for Troy, and he put the offense together, and we just started clicking.
Now, do you hear people talk about this man in our history? Nope. You hardly hear about Norv. Now, those of us who lived it, or those of us who kind of cowboy savants, you know about Norv. You know about him to our history. Some people could be like, man, stop, bro. You know we know about him. It's a lot of people have, because when they talk about the greatness of what they did, they basically mention Jimmy, Aikman, Emmitt, you know, Irvin, Haley. You don't hear enough about the person that was the real glue. Now, see, I'm going to tell y'all, it was major dysfunction. It was major dysfunction in Dallas. I was living through it. See, because everybody loves Aikman now. Everybody loves Aikman now. He's like, when he speaks, everybody shuts up. But the truth is, especially if you lived it, if you lived through it, I'm going to be all the way honest on what the truth was. Thank you, Big Time Show. Because a lot of people don't know this. Some people know this because they savants. They really are. They savants. They really know their history well. But Big Time, see, me and you, we around the same age. So we know, no Norv, no Super Bowls. Clap it up for Big Time. I'm talking about no Super Bowl. None. Man, the NFC was extremely competitive, man. One slip, you was out of there, brother. You had to have somebody that was going to put it together because Buffalo was nasty. Green Bay was nasty. San Fran was nasty. Nasty. Yeah, my boy said I'm 48. So you know, people that lived through this, let me take y'all back in time. Because I remember this. Do y'all remember how we didn't like Aikman? See, before they took off, Y'all remember that the fan base wanted Berline over Aikman? Because Berline was the one who led us to the playoffs when Emmitt was a rookie. And we liked Berline. It was also a quarterback controversy going on. It was. And it was affecting Aikman's play. If y'all remember, Aikman wasn't balling. Aikman wasn't balling until Norv got there. Nah, he didn't misspeak. My boy Joe Cook say, did Emmitt misspeak? No. Because the Air Cardinal is a prerequisite to the West Coast. So he talked about both of them. He talked about the West Coast, which was from the Air Cardinal. The Air Cardinal system was before the West Coast, and it innovated and evolved into the West Coast. So he basically was saying we was running that type of system, a timing system. Yeah, but who remembers that? Like, if you keeping it real, you didn't like Aikman. I didn't like Aikman. Most people didn't like Aikman. It's almost exactly like now. Yeah, almost exactly like now, where quarterbacks was brought in to try to put pressure. It's so much that's similar to now. We didn't have no identity then. You heard Emmitt speak about it. He said we got our identity when they start feeding me and we start winning. Oh, you mean to tell me them great dudes in the 90s lacked identity and it was hurting them? Yes.
You want answers?
Yes. Yes. See, now everybody be like, ooh, they was always great. No, they wasn't.
You can't handle the truth.
No, they was not. They needed somebody to bring it together. They needed the play caller to bring it together. And he brought it together. So Aikman was also disliked, not balling, actually looking real suspect, and was really trying to get up out of Dallas. Let the truth be told, because he was low key. I'm not lying. You think I'm lying? Listen.
It was miserable. I mean, it was absolutely miserable. It was worse than anything I went through as a rookie.
It was miserable? Wait, I thought you mixed with Jesus Christ. I thought you didn't have no problems in Dallas. As soon as you was drafted, it was just uphill. Ooh, wow, really? Aikman, you was miserable? Wow.
The guy that could get overlooked, obviously Jerry.
Hold on real quick. Wait. I messed this up.
It was miserable. I mean, it was absolutely miserable. It was worse than anything I went through as a rookie. Jimmy and I weren't speaking.
Wait! I thought Jimmy always loved Aikman. My boy CFT in the building. What's up, OG? My boy Joe Cook, man, he hit that $10 super chat. You know when y'all do that, I gotta hit this. Let's go. Woo-wee. Appreciate it, big dog. Appreciate the super chat, my brother. My boy CFT in the building. What's up, my boy? This is gonna fully relate to now, my boy, man. See, and I always say this about Rome, bro. I really mean this too, bro. Humble dude, bro. Like, he always come in and he come to help. Always. He say hit that like button. You know, just come in and say, hey, y'all, help out the movement, man. Appreciate you, big dog. But wait, Jimmy wasn't talking to Aikman? You don't hear that, do you? See, when I tell you, and I'm telling you the truth because I lived through this, we didn't like Aikman. And it was deserving. Like, Aikman was low key. Huh. Jimmy wasn't even talking to him. And the story gets worse.
Just everything. I was actually wanting to be traded.
God damn. What? Wait. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. If you look at our current dysfunction, right? And you look at our current dysfunction of everything we're going through, you would never believe that they was one tweak away. One tweak away. What's the definition of a tweak? To adjust something slightly. Because I'm hearing a lot of calls for overhaul. I don't like the idea of an overhaul. I don't like the idea of an overhaul. Let's keep it real. Let's just keep it real before I let Aikman finish. Let's keep it real. Was there a learning curve and adjustment going from Dan Quinn to Zimmer? Hey, yeah, I got the links in the description. My boy say, where'd you get this from? I never knew he wanted out. Yeah, bro. Yeah, listen, that's why I got to show y'all this history, bro. See, because people, in their mind, especially if you live through this era, people think Aikman got drafted, Emmitt got drafted. It was all about who they drafted, and it just came together. No. It was ugly. Like, listen, we used to watch them boys, and my mom and them, they used to be like, these boys trash. I'm talking about with Aikman. It didn't turn around until Emmitt got there, and it really didn't turn around until Norv became the play caller. That's when they took off like a rocket. Because if you remember, the defense sound just like us right now, was rolling. It was rolling. They was trying to tweak that offense, and they tweaked it. They didn't overhaul it. They didn't just kill it. They didn't fire Jimmy. Jimmy and Aikman wasn't talking, and they needed somebody to come in and fix it. It was a literal quarterback controversy. See, people don't remember that. It was a quarterback controversy. Berline versus Aikman. Steve Berline. And most of us wanted Berline. That's a fact. And so when I look at us, and I'm going to get to the point, it's more so, how does this relate today? I think we are Norv Turner away, potentially, from turning the corner. Because, yeah, Jimmy get all the credit. But see, when you realize that Jimmy was beefing with Aikman and Aikman wanted out, should you really give him all the credit when it wasn't really him that fixed the problem? So I want to ask you a question. Who was standing with Aikman when he was in the Hall of Fame? Was it Jimmy Johnson? No. It was Norv Turner, who took his picture with Aikman at the Hall of Fame. Yeah. Yeah. Let's keep going.
I had meetings with my agent and said, I just can't do this. And then we went out to Los Angeles and we played the Rams. And they were a really good team. And out of nowhere, we win the game. And then we got on a 4-game win streak. And so we ended up finishing that season 7-9. And
they should have tanked. They should have tanked. The key to winning is tanking. Let me listen to what he said.
The game. And then we got on a 4-game win streak, and so we ended up finishing that season 7-9.
Man, they should have tanked. The key to them winning was tanking. No. The key to them winning was winning. Man, say, listen, Big Santana. Hey, Big Santana, boys don't want to tell the truth. Boys, see, you could always tell who was in that era. I was in that era. Big Santana was in that era, bro. Big Santana, he said, and to this day, with Nora and those women, I believe Steve would have been successful. Bro, real G's say that, bro. Because, man, say, Steve Berline was doing his thing. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. And see, people don't remember that. See, Big Santana, you from the hood with me. We from Dallas. We remember that. Man, the whole hood was like, get Aikman up out of here, bruh. He did not lead us to the playoffs. It was Steve Berline. Yes, and he was balling. And he played like a G. He played with heart. Yeah. Aikman, man, see, y'all don't remember, but Aikman used to look, where my 1-1 button? Let me see. Aikman wanted up out of here. The person who killed the quarterback controversy was Norv. He was the one with Jimmy that said, listen, we got to settle in on the quarterback. No more quarterback controversies. No more having your quarterback look over his shoulder. Get rid of Steve. Get rid of Steve. Move Steve on. See what San Fran did by getting rid of Trey Lance is what most teams do when they decide on a quarterback. They don't want their quarterback looking over their shoulder. They always want they real number one quarterback to have all the confidence. See, Trey Lance is right now starting to be labeled as a bust. It's too early to call him a bust in my opinion. Sometimes you can just be in bad environments. You can ask Baker Mayfield, you can ask Sam Darnold if environment makes a difference. See, when you was chosen just because we wanted to make Dak jealous, was this really the environment that was ever fair to Trey Lance?
Oh, hell no.
No. And so now that you done signed Dak, you doing just like what women do or men do that was only using the other person to get you jealous. Now that it didn't work. What do you do when you was using somebody? He ain't jealous. Let's just get rid of him. Now they being stupid and goofy on how to utilize Trey. It's completely goofy. Completely, because it never was no authentic backup plan with him. It was a leverage plan. So we went through this same thing before in the 90s, though. Yeah, it was a quarterback controversy, and they needed a wise play caller that said, "What we doing, Jimmy? Jimmy, bro, hey man, let's say I like Aikman. We can settle in with him, but I don't want him looking over his shoulder. Get rid of Steve." So then that's what turned Aikman's career around. He started playing with more confidence. He wasn't looking over his shoulder. See, a lot of our fans think it's smart. No, it's very dumb. It's very dumb. Listen, I'm a football historian on a lot of this. I remember the story of Steve Young and Joe Montana when they was having a quarterback controversy. Both of them was bad. And then finally when Joe Montana took off is when they said, We settling on Joe. But if you listen to our fans, oh yeah, Cooper Rush is just as good as Dak. You need to go ahead and put him in there and trade Lance. You just need to give him a chance. Let's just cause all this chaos and controversy. That's going to be good for our quarterback. Listen, the people that say that don't know history, bro. People that really know history know that you should never have quarterback controversies. You're supposed to settle in on one and show confidence in that one, even if you have to get rid of somebody.
And out of nowhere, we win the game. And then we got on a 4-game win streak, and so we ended up finishing that season 7-9 and feeling, actually pretty good about ourselves. But
tell me, when you meet Norv, who's a receivers coach for the Rams,
yeah,
and here.
Wait. So he didn't come over as a current OC. He came over as the receiver. So he was the Kellen Moore of that time. He was the receivers coach for the Rams, and Jimmy gave him a chance. Yeah. So to me, this is where you can go try to get your young hot shot. I believe he in the building. I believe he already in the building. I believe the tweak is already amongst us. I think it's sitting right here in our lap, and we ain't talking about it. I do. I really do. But it don't have to be Brian. It can be a whole bunch of people, young, very good minds and groomed play callers. To me, that's where you want for everybody. I want a young coach. I don't want no young coach in Dallas. I don't. No. Not when the owner admits that he's having weekly meetings on personnel. No. I don't want no new booty. I don't want no new booty coach who don't know how to navigate these toxic waters sitting in that seat. I'm sorry. Yeah. And Brian Peters, he said he probably impressed Jimmy. Yeah, he had to. Listen, it ain't no way to hear the stories of Norv Turner and not be impressed. One time Aikman talked about how they was getting ready to play San Fran and Dion was playing with San Fran. And he went up to Norv and said, hey, you make sure you give me the ball. I don't care that that's Dion. He said, you didn't think I was going to get you the ball? He said, man, nah. He said, I'm getting you the ball early. He said, because I can't send a signal that one of our best has been taken out. What nerve. And he was a young bull. He was the young bull then. He was the young phenom. He was the go. If you okay, for those who want McVay, okay, let him start off as the OC, the play caller. Those who, let him start there. I'm not looking. No. Yeah, because I do think it's time for Mike to put it up. Stop. No more. No play calling from you. Stop. Let's keep going though.
He comes in 1991.
Right.
What does a great offensive coordinator do for a quarterback? What did Norv specifically do for you?
What does a great offensive coordinator do for a quarterback? What did he do for you?
He just, it sounds simple, but he took what everyone does best and he had them do what they do best. I didn't throw this particular corner route particularly well. Jim Everett with the Rams did, and they threw a lot of them. And I just couldn't, I never got comfortable with that throw.
Boss, Aikman could make every throw. He's Jesus Christ. There's no throw Aikman couldn't make. He's so much better than that Negro Dak. No. You just had a play call in the OC who had way more common sense. I'm going to play call to your strengths. I'm not going to have you doing stuff that's not your strength.
And we didn't throw it. We just said, forget it. You know, and what I did throw well, we threw the dig routes well, you know, the 20-yard in routes. We threw the comebacks. And that's what I did. And Irvin ran those well. You know, that's what he did. He wasn't going to just blow by people all the time. So we didn't ask him to do it. And Emmitt wasn't a guy who was going to catch a lot of balls out of the backfield. He was going to catch swing passes and that type of thing. And that's what we did with him. And so it sounds really simple, but for some reason, most offensive coordinators don't go about it that way. What we did with him, and so it sounds really simple, but for some reason most offensive coordinators don't go about it that way. He was going to catch a lot of balls out of the backfield. He was going to catch swing passes and that type of thing, and that's what we did with him. And so it sounds really simple, but for some reason most offensive coordinators don't go about it that way. And it worked for us, and we all, when they talk about the triplets, me, Michael, and Emmitt, credit Norv for our successes, and credit Norv for our successes. Don't go about it that way, and it worked for us, and we all, when they talk about the triplets, me, Michael, and Emmitt, credit Norv for our successes. It worked for us, and we all, when they talk about the triplets, me, Michael, and Emmitt, credit Norv for our successes. It worked for us, and we all, when they talk about the triplets, me, Michael, and Emmitt, credit Norv for our successes. And
most people don't even know that. They leave Norv all the way out the conversation that he the main one that put it together. The power of a smart tweak.
You know, he was the right guy at the right place at the right time, and he got us where we wanted to go. It was miserable. I mean, it was absolutely miserable. You know, he was the right guy at the right place at the right time, and he got us where we wanted to go. He was the right guy at the right place at the right time, and he got us where we wanted to go. He was the right guy at the right place at the right time, and he got us where we wanted to go.
So, what does this have to do with today? My boy, Wee Woo, this is a fantastic compliment. I love to see stuff like this. He said, I learned this today. That's dope, bro. That's dope. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? It's our history. But just like so many times, people get lost in history, right? It's people just forgive. They not really looking for the credit, but they deserve it. You know, it's almost like quarterback. They get all the blame. They get all the credit. But usually it's the unit that was around them that actually accomplished it with them. So right now, Jimmy is the head that gets all the credit. But the glue that had them boys really going crazy was this young phenom, former receiver coach who had a lot of common sense. And Jimmy Johnson was willing to tweak his offense. You heard the history from Emmitt. You heard him say we was pass happy. He said I was getting only about 3 to 4 to 6 touches per game. Who does that sound like? Now, the whole time people been talking about controversy between Rico and Zeke and all this kind of stuff, and nobody ever talked about the lack of attempts and the lack of touches from this play caller. They made up stories and said it was the politics of Zeke and him running up to the principal's office. We've been disproved that that's not true. That's never was the case. The problem with the backfield was the lack of commitment to the backfield from the play caller. And the great 90s team, most people don't know, had the same problem. The difference is they changed their philosophy. And Emmitt said, once they saw me getting down, it became our philosophy going forward. So when Rico got going, it should have been our philosophy going forward. When Zeke was killing in that San Fran game, it should have been the philosophy going forward. So when I look at our history and I say, okay, one tweak created a dynasty. Why would I want to do an overhaul? When really, if you really look at what we really need, Zimmer pretty much admitted it's another level in him. If you listen closely, Zimmer admitted it's another level in him. I didn't coach these guys the way that I should have coached these guys. I got another level in me. Y'all really didn't see my D. Y'all really didn't. Y'all really didn't see Zimmer. It's another level in me. And we was already impressed with you. Now to know you was holding back, you was unsure, that gives me even more confidence going forward if we might make the right adjustment. Now, some people gonna say, just get rid of Mike. That's fine. If you believe that, fine. I'll go with your plan. If we go with your plan on that, then I still, as much as possible, want to keep Zimmer. I don't want overhaul on all the coaches. It's too many risks of some boo-boo getting in. Some chemistry being lost. Because, see, we know we lost some chemistry when we moved from Dan Quinn to Zimmer. He admitted it this week. So my solution is keep Mike McCarthy. The guys have shown that they play hard for him. You can't take that away from him. Like, a lot of people try to sneak this and they try to make it, or they minimize the fact that so many players was saying we're playing for Big Mike. We're playing hard like we've been playing for him. And it wasn't role players. It was the people that you consider the leaders on this team. Dak, Jordan Lewis, Micah Parsons. So if they play hard, you need to go to a CEO role. You need to be in a CEO role. And in my opinion, they need to tweak to adjust something slightly to make fine adjustments. Because we see it in our history. It literally produced 3 Super Bowls. One tweak. Not an overhaul. A tweak. So, and the main reason why we should be talking about this, listen to me. This is the most important thing I'm getting ready to say. I learned this a long time ago in my negotiations. I've done a lot of negotiations, right? Professionally. A lot of times when you put ideas out there, expect no in the beginning. Hear me out. When you put ideas out there, expect no in the beginning. But it's still important to put the ideas out there. Why? When stuff hit the wall, a lot of times people start scrambling for solutions. And you want what you presented laid out as a potential. People tell you no during good times, but when things start going bad, they start looking for answers. So if you the type of people that pull out solutions, your solution will be what's pulled on. I used to write proposals to upper management knowing they was gonna say no. But I didn't even care. I just wanted my vision. I wanted them to read it. I wanted them to read. Yeah, if I had a sales associate, 2 interns, I could do X, Y, Z by doing W, G, and F. No. All right. Then another rep will get fired. Now my manager need this production. And he'll, boss, I need you to pick it up. We need you to do X, Y, Z. I say, yeah, I mean, I can't do that unless you, I can help you, but I need you to dust off that proposal. Okay, we gonna go ahead and get you the 2 interns and a sales associate. He already knew my idea because I laid it out. See, right now, it's too many people that's, no, I don't like that idea, but you're not laying out nothing. You don't have no solutions. What's your solutions? I'm telling you, it's some solutions. You put it on out there now. See, because Mike McCarthy is trying to come back as play caller. He trying to come back as play caller. So if he come back as play caller, I don't want to hear a bunch of bitching and crying because you had no ideas. Nah. This is what I want to hear. All right, cool. You the play caller. But if it fail, dust off the proposal from boss.
Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matters.
Look, moving too bossy, we don't tread softly, but not flossy, the streets that taught me, moving too bossy, we don't tread softly, but not flossy, the streets that taught me, I'm just trying to get my nigga paid. We came from Section 8, and I knew I was at since the 2nd grade. Man, I swear my time is coming, cause I'm never late. Came from broken homes and broken dreams to getting paid. Love, dollar bill, listen close, this is not a drill. Cause hungry trying to get a meal. I've been in light, who gon' pay a bill? I've been in action, been in traction, surplus with niggas lacking, shining light but still be blacking, red lights will stop the action, green to go, even when it's slow. Higher heights to balance out the lows, can't ride the wave cause you ain't got